Alright, the garlic was pulled up 2 weeks ago, and it's been drying, airing out on our deck out of the rain. And so now what I'm going to do is trim it and then tie them together. And then I'm going to hang them for about another week out here on the deck before I bring them inside for storage. So you don't want to get them wet. You don't want to wash them because that could promote bacteria and mold and stuff like that. And you want to cut it the stem up 4 to 6 inches, because it can suck in moisture from the air, and you don't want moisture going inside that. So, especially if you're going to try to store it for 6 months. Now the garlic I grow last year was this kind of garlic. It lasted a year. I'm on my last bulb right now from last year.
I'm going to go to closer look.
And it's it's August 15th.
I'll get a closer look at what you're doing.
Okay. So you just lightly brush the dirt.
Soil.
And,
Soil, not dirt.
yeah.
It's never dirt.
Okay. So my clothes don't get dirty, they get soily.
If you're working in the garden, they're covered in soil, yes.
Okay. And so it's really, it's pretty simple. And garlic, it's so easy to grow. We plant it. What we'll do is we'll take some of the bulbs we're harvesting here, and roughly in November, depending on where you live. But we have a bed set up. We use the same bed every year. Fertilize it, and then I pull apart, and we stick I stick 90 in one bed.
90 cloves.
And then I put hay on top, and that's it.
When do you decide which bulbs are going to be the ones that you set aside to replant?
Now, I usually, I try to pick the biggest bulbs to replant.
I'm kind of looking at this one, it's like, it looks pretty good right there. Do you separate them out so make sure you don't use them by mistake?
Yeah. But it's really easy to grow, and one year it was bad because we planted them and it got cold. It was like November, and then it got warm in December, and it started sprouting up, and then it got cold in January, and it kind of killed the garlic that year.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
not
bad.
A good year.
Excuse me.
About that.
That's the year I think we were outside on Christmas Day without our coats on.
Yeah. But garlic is it's actually very healthy. It's a good thing to grow. Very healthy. It's called Russian penicillin, because in World War II the Russians didn't have penicillin, but they had garlic, and that's what they would give the soldiers because it would kill infection. It can help kill infection. So it's a good thing to be eating, especially raw. I like to chop it up raw and throw it in like some chicken broth, especially in the winter, or if I'm feeling, I'm under the weather or something. And it's great in cooking. Italian food uses a lot of garlic. A lot of the Oriental foods use a lot of garlic in the stir fries.
It does have antibacterial properties.
Yeah.
More so than like onions, which are related, but But yeah, I would do the same thing if I started feeling a little under the weather. I don't use chicken broth, I'll use vegetable broth. But yeah, put some garlic in there and drink raw, put it in raw and drink it as fast as possible so it doesn't cook. It also keeps people away, so that helps you from picking up disease.
And, you know, let's not forget vampires.
Right, right. About how many bulbs would you string together? I know it depends on their size.
You know,
But
I'm gonna, I think last year I did like five or six. But,
so we're about there.
yeah, I'm gonna probably start.
Because we got 90 and we don't want to subject anybody into watching you do this 90 times.
You know,
Especially
I got a lot
me.
of time here. I'm not
No.
in any hurry.
We got to go to see if a melon's ripe.
Now,
You could probably also use a rubber band, but I think the string is easier.
yeah, I guess the soft neck garlic. This is hard neck. The soft neck, you can they weave it,
Yeah,
and but, you can see the hole in the stem.
I think so. Yeah.
That's why you want to cut it up higher so the moisture doesn't work its way back in. And I don't know.
That's why also when we cut off the garlic scapes, we left some area too, because we didn't want water or bacteria or anything getting into the hole that was left when the scape was removed.
You know, just tie a knot, pull them together, and then what I do is tie a knot on this end. And that's really all I do. I hang it from a wooden dowel, and we have a back bedroom that's we're not really using, and it's cool in the winter, so, and it hangs there.
Expandable hat rack or towel rack.
And that's it.
Yep. Thanks for showing us, Belle.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
You too. On to the stop playing with your garlic. You're like a little kid with your garlic. So there's the finished product. There's Bill's garlic. And I say that truly because he grew all of this himself. He used to be able to grow the garlic, but now the garlic is his thing, and he did a good job. These bulbs over here and down here are going to be the ones that go back into the garden. That will be the 2022 garlic. So here you have it. A year's worth of garlic for free.